Subject link level 9. Unit 12 sinkholes. Hi guys and welcome to a new episode on this channel, and today we will talk about sinkholes. How about we get started? Now you know what a sinkhole is because Florida has a lot of them. It's that piece of land where sometimes it forms a little slit here so that things can fall here like this. Yeah, it's just like some sort of object that we know today about sinkholes. It's like mysterious. We never knew about sinkholes before. However, we know them now. You know how like sometimes there's like a roller coaster or stuff where you can actually just make stuff goes through it? Yeah, well it sometimes works that way. Firstly, how does a sinkhole form? Well, a sinkhole forms like this. Let's say that this tube over here is the ground itself. So this layer above my hand is the sand and clay, while my hand and the lower part of my hand is all those limestone, basically some sort of natural concrete. But however, let's say that this is what I have a better idea. Yeah, so let's say that this thing is inside is water. Like we have water inside here. Basically the gem. And so let's say that we poured it in. When it goes through, it always has to come out, right? Yeah, it comes out. But just as easily how all the stuff of the volcano stuff might come out as too. It doesn't really matter how it works, but whenever the water falls in, it always has a little journey of its own. Now, I will show you the journey itself by opening it. So firstly, the water is inside here, and then as it travels down the clay and sand stuff, the chemicals are absorbed, and now the pure water goes through the limestone, and eventually into the cracks where it just seems pretty much obvious why it's right over there. Eventually, it goes into the cracks, and helps make it wider. Eventually, going away and making a boom like that, and going away into the groundwater to freedom. And so, yeah, that's actually how it seems to be working out. But then, what about all the other stuff? Well, it just is the same process. As the limestone the cracks get larger, also the clay and sand is supported by the limestone, so it collapses, making giant holes where people accidentally go through. Experiment time! Donka, I'm too big. Dak. Okay, he's too big. And so people get through inside into the world of the possibilities. Once inside, well, they say they just die because of the height range. But if they are lucky and they fall into water, they still die because they drown. But there are ways to prevent sinkholes. How to do that is to also make sure that everything is water free. Like, make sure it's water free. Hey, where'd the water go? Replay! And now once it's water free, it's gonna be like that. And you can also create some sort of special drainage systems so that it can catch the water whenever it falls. Alright, so our drainage system is gonna be this. I'm gonna put it over here. The water slides. And we catch it. And we use that water for all our uses. And eventually, because of all this stuff, we get to do all we want to do. And so however way you actually like the water itself, it's always going to be pretty sharp. And once it's sharp, is pretty much it. Now we know how sinkholes form, and now we know how to prevent them. So go tell your city or government or country and tell them how to do this. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did enjoy this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next episode. Shinhan out, and peace!